You smell that? Fall's in the air. Fall is in the air, people get really excited, and I do too. Is it because of the pumpkin spice lattes, or the white monogrammed pumpkins, or maybe that cozy hygge scarf? Oh my gosh, so basic. Well, maybe. And you know what? I get excited about those things too. But there are some strategic moves that you could be making from the tax perspective that help your retirement. Before we get into that, don't forget to subscribe to this channel for a regular, pleasant financial conversation. This week, I was challenged by Andy Pankow, starter of the TERP movement, Tax Efficient Retirement Planning, to create a video about taxes and retirement and why it's important to me. Thank you for that shout out, Andy. Challenge accepted. And I have been talking so heavily about retirement planning within my own online community, Pleasant Financial Conversations for Women. So I take a little feminine approach to taxes that hopefully resonates with you. And so I'm going to be talking about 3 basic, or shall we just say simple and super effective tax strategies that you can use at the end of the year that really move the needle on your finances and move the needle on your goals for retirement. These first 2 strategies that I have, I view them as using a bridge of time. The bridge between 2020 and 2021, and making one financial decision but splitting it into 2 parts that happen in one year and another year in order to lessen the tax impact on our retirement and our taxes for the year. So this first strategy is when I have a client who wants to take out a distribution for a large purchase. Maybe they're buying a car, maybe they're fixing a roof, maybe they're going on that bucket list vacation, hopefully so. It's something that's out of the norm, where they have their normal income throughout the year, but they need to take a large distribution. And what I typically say is, hold that thought. Maybe you do want to buy that RV right now, fantastic. Why don't you pay for half of it up front, get a loan for 6 months, and then pay for the other part as soon as we get into the next year? Because then you are splitting out 2 distributions into 2 different years. It's a simple and effective approach. The second uses that same strategy. So let's say somebody is making a contribution this time, and they've received a chunk of change. Maybe it's a gift from a parent, or maybe it's just money that's built up in their bank account, and they're finally getting around to telling me what they want to do with it. And we're going to make some sort of contribution. Now, assuming they have earned income for the year, I am highly recommending that they put that into a Roth IRA. The problem with that type of Roth IRA is that the contribution limits can hinder the amount of money that you want to put in. So let's say you have $10,000 that you want to be putting into some place, in a tax-efficient type of place, but Roth IRAs have that limit of $6,000 if you're under 50, or $7,000 if you're over 50. And so what I like to do is use this bridge time, and we make the decision now that we're contributing to a Roth IRA, and then client, just put it in your bank account. I take some in this year and some in next year so that we can max out the contribution limits that we have. Now, this strategy is for the charitably inclined person already. And this type of person, or where I'm going with the strategy, typically what's happened in this calendar year is either they've had a heck of a year, they have a lot more income than they ever have in the past. And that's either because, well, business has been good, their job has been paying really well, they've sold a business, or maybe they've created taxes through some sort of distribution over time. And I already know that they are charitably inclined, but I understand how hard it is to figure out who you want to give that money to. And so for this client, what I love to do is set up a donor advised fund. And this donor advised fund is a charitable entity. And when you give a chunk of change, you can get that charitable deduction so long as you qualify within the normal tax parameters. What I love about this then is you can make the tax decision now, which is what has to happen by a certain deadline, December 31st, but you get to make the actual impact decision on down the road, because you can make gifts and donations from this fund in the future, whether that's in the next year, in the next 10 years, in the next 20 years. All right, friends, that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it as always. And to Andy, thank you for this challenge. This has been a fun video to put together. I hope you enjoyed these. basic, okay, let's just call them simple and strategic like they really are, strategies for you with your taxes, and I hope it helps you move the needle towards your retirement. So until next time, friends, you take care.